Hey guys, me and team here. Welcome to some more Let's Play on Starcraft 2. I'm not showing all 5 of my placement games. This is game 4 of 5. I did win the first 3, and I'm going to speed this up because this game, as you can see, goes almost 20 minutes. So I'm going to cut into that a little bit. Anyway, this is game 4 of 5 for my placement league. And I know I said practice league in the previous video, and I said it a couple times by accident here too. Anyway, I did win the first 3, and they were very much like the one that I showed on YouTube for my first placement game. Just, they'd get hit by the 6 pull rush and just couldn't handle it at all. So that the game would just end from that, and only from that. So yeah, that's not very exciting. I'm not going to show games that only have that. This one's a little better, and the next one's probably going to be even better than that. So anyway, I do get a 6 pull rush off. Unbeknownst to me, this guy is going to do like a forge rush on me or some such. But oh well. I come in here with my 6 slings, kill a probe, see the photon cannon. I'd love to kill it, but those probes are just going to tear my Zerglings up if I let do it. In fact, as it is, I already lost one. So, not too good on my part. But I realize this side of his base is a little bit on the vulnerable side, and yeah, I've learned that, and this wasn't a good idea in this case, but in general, it's not a bad idea to go for the supply buildings, because a lot of players will build enough probes that if you take out one of their supply depots or pylons or whatever, you will just supply lock them. Anyway, he snuck a probe up here, and I didn't notice it, so this is going to cause me problems later on. But on his end of things, yeah, I'd say that's causing him problems too. So there you go. Right now, red and teal here aren't doing much of. Well, I guess he's light blue. They're doing much of nothing. So I just go for the Nexus. What the hell? It's a pretty crippling blow if I do succeed in getting the Nexus. I'm sure he's got that nonsense down there. Didn't help him a lot. But yeah, if I had seen this, I could have attacked it with my Zerglings, and my life would have been so much easier. But it just didn't. I didn't do it. So you see, that's why I did the practice league for a while, like, to avoid those kinds of mistakes. But I got impatient with the practice league and left it with like 30 games left. It's just so slow. So at this point, I do actually notice. I noticed before the photon cannon's completed, obviously, since it was in my field of view, but not in time to save myself. So I pull those Zerglings back. And I do have enough Zerglings to take these photon cannons out, and I know it. But, yeah, I'm not going to be able to save my spawning pool, so I lose that. And here I come with the Zerglings. And, yeah, just kill shot on these. So I do avoid getting KO'd by the photon cannon rush. I did kill his forge. He can't build any more of them. But he's being pulled, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, his ally pulled him. So he gets to rebuild a Nexus. But, even though I'm not looking so hot here, I do have an expansion going up. And I have a lot more workers than Purple has. And I didn't need handouts for my ally. So that's a net positive despite my blunder. So up we go again on the speed. Now here I'm surprised light blue didn't counter. I guess he was just fearing the Ling rush himself, so he spanned out some cannons. I don't know. This guy, I'm not sure what he was doing the whole game. So yeah, I point to my ally that I'm pretty helpless right now, because I'm doing everything I can to get drones going, try to saturate both my main and my expansion. It's time that the queen's up so I can throw in some larvae and get that going. But at least for the moment, I'm pretty weak. Not as weak as Purple here, but pretty weak regardless. But apparently I didn't have to worry about it because my Lings are more than enough to kill the 0 actual offensive units on the other side. But I didn't know that when I was playing. Actually, that surprises me a little bit. Oh yeah, APM, or should I put like units up? Yeah, see. 14 Zerglings will beat probes, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, for whatever reason, they did not go for an expansion. I guess he just wanted to get his Void Rays up. It seems like every Protoss I play with lately is going Void Rays. It's like, come on, do something a little more original. Actually, this guy was a little bit more original. Or maybe he scouted Void Rays. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what Red was doing, and he didn't talk to me a whole lot. And Purple's just going back to Photon Cannons. And I don't know. I just opt for Mass Hydralisks. Little throwback to the Brood Wars days. I figure I can just attack with them outright or drop. I'm really not fearing too much that is standard usage that would cause them trouble. And sure enough, this guy's coming off after me with Void Rays, but he's a little slow about it. And he's gonna pay for being a little slow about it. He's gonna run into me when I'm like, he'll do a little bit of damage. Well, you'll see. Yeah, he should have just been going. And every minute he doesn't hit me is another, another moment where I can prepare. And yeah, here we go. Hydralisk extends coming up. He's got 3 Void Rays. I'm still, Zerglings, Queens. Oh, yep, my ally went Void Rays after all, but he's got some Stalkers. He actually has some defenses. I'm going to slow this down again since we're in the battle. I wasn't paying attention. Nearly lost my Queen, or maybe I did lose my Queen. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, not good. A lot of micromanagement mistakes on my end, even now. But Hydralisks kind of counter the Void Rays pretty solidly. So that takes care of that. Now at this point, they got my Queen, but I got several Void Rays. That's a pretty favorable trade on my end. So that wasn't so good for light blue. And they've got to be like crapping their pants around now, or maybe they're not, because they don't know that both my ally and me have been expansions. My ally and I. Grammar. So at this point, they're kind of screwed. Let me see resources here. Oh, let's look at units lost. Yeah. Red hasn't done anything. But actually, both purple and light blue have lost more resources investments than me. And that's pretty much been all my fighting. So that's not so good for them. Let's see the incomes. Yeah, as you can see, as far as income goes, this has just been this is pretty brutal now. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm blue. I'm pretty much ahead on gas as well. I'm ahead in every resource collection thing right now, despite my slow start from the 6-pull rush. So this is something I like to do, and maybe it's not pro to do it, but it's still fun, is slam Zerglings at every expansion. Actually, when I'm on my game, I will be burrowing those Zerglings, so it really cuts down on those amounts of surprise expos. And I will expand myself that way sometimes. I'll just go off to a random place. Like, I'll be up here and I'll expand like there. And very frequently the enemy doesn't scout it, or doesn't scout it in time until it's set up and more defensible. But here we go. Got some upgrades researching. And in terms of army size, just a little bit ahead. As is Red here. He's doing quite a bit over the other guys as well. That 6-pull rush really hosed light purple, and light blue didn't do a lot about it. So yeah, I actually pinged here because I got my Zergling killed, and I just assumed he was trying to expand, and he wasn't. He just put a photon cannon there, I guess. I don't know the logic behind that. Maybe he was going to expand eventually. But I'm kind of perplexed that these guys never really tried to leave their mains, with the exception of being forced. So Red hits here, and I'm like, alright, whatever, let's just end this in all in one go. He's stuck with the Void Rays, even though he's facing Hydras. No like High Templar or anything that would actually counter me. Nope. He takes out my cloak detection, but he didn't have anything cloaked. So I'm alright. I just force mode up the ramp and overpower. I mean, this isn't skill anymore, and for my part, it's just numbers. But When the numbers are this much of a disparity, it's going to be game. So, yep, that will be good game, and that'll take care of Game 4 in my Placement League series. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Me and team signing out. Well, I'll run it to the end of the game. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, who doesn't like Zerg just trashing everything? There we go. Alright, see you guys in the next video.